Hello. How's everyone
Hey!
doing?
You know the best thing about Mondays?
What?
It's not
What?
this.
Natural ruckus.
Oh, yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's pretty great.
Yeah. So hello everyone and welcome back to Clouds Over Sharn. How long was
Been a
it?
month. Been a month.
Oh wow.
Damn. Shame on me, I guess.
I don't know, Jackbox was fun. We had
True.
some amazing t-shirts.
Yes.
Never touch the Christ child.
Yeah, don't ever.
Never touch the Christ child.
So yeah, today I'm joined by these lovely people that you all know and love. One of us couldn't make it today. Oh, poor Nairi. So
Send your love to Nairi.
yeah. So instead, I got a guest, good old frowny face over down there.
Oh, I love frowny face.
Yeah, he's been here before. Instead of Nairi when she couldn't do it. So yeah.
Yeah.
All the
It's a
love
good
to
filler.
frowny face. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We ran out of peanut butter.
Last time, does anyone know what happened or remember? Okay, Jade.
I do. So, we went to explore this tower that had been pointed out to us. Rendar did a quick looky-loo, flying up to the window to see a whole bunch of dead bodies, and seemingly really quickly got a headache, and there was this vibe of being watched. Came back down, filled the rest of the group in. Once he'd said about that, we all got that same kind of feeling. But we decided to go up and explore. Went up, looked over this alchemy lab. We were able to determine the maybe a couple of days ago ish that all these wizards / alchemists were murdered. Moldeg was getting a weird ping on his detect thoughts, but it was kind of fuzzy, like the reception was bad. So we weren't quite sure what the deal with that was. Blue managed to spot a door with some kind of perception filter on it, which group sussed out that's why people were getting headaches, as is sort of a side effect of that kind of abjuration magic. But we went through the room to find a much more sort of elaborate laboratory and the body of one Professor Blinkford, known to Blue in particular. And some notes revealed or confirmed that he was working for Alik, who had come by recently to take the plans and the machine or the device. Anyway, Blinkford wanted to work on it more, but Alik was in a rush. Yeah, to stress, Blinkford was also like a couple of days dead at this point. Mulder's reception cleared up really quickly on the detect thoughts. Creepy laughter ensued, and the fireball that was released upwards did a whole lot of nothing. Because, hey, fun beholder times were upon us. So we fought a beholder. Surprising nobody more than us, we all survived, though Matilda came down with a bad case of petrification and is currently a little rocky about it. But we it's feeling a little rocky. I don't know. What do you want from me? Tom is contagious. I'm sorry. But we managed to get out with Blinkford's notes and the details of Phoenix Warehouse and Box 67. We know that Phoenix Warehouse is one of Alik's warehouses, given the information that Rendar had received. Went back to the Thieves Guild, dropped Matilda off with the clerics to be depetrified. Murder, the orc, was there, who Rendar had run into. The bar haunted by Alik's goons. She was just like, yo, eggs this way, we gotta go talk now. So Mulder went to get dressed, because still kind of in very casual, because Mulder's back to being an elf now if you missed the last session. Kind of a big news. Don't worry, he's as much of an asshole as ever. It's great. Rendar went with Murder and met the goblin, also known as Egg. And Egg had just enough time to pass off some information, including a shipment at midnight, a massive shipment the next day, and 2 shipments coming in the following days, before gangster cars arrived at each end of the alley and fired off fucking thunder, damage, and Gatling guns and fireballs. Luckily for Rendar, he was quick enough off the mark to kick a rage off. So he did not die. But it was very close. Egg, not so lucky. Murder only survived by virtue of being next to Rendar when it went off. And we sort of left on these cars screeching away as Blue and Mulder arrived at the alleyway just to see this fucking devastation, because Mulder had cast locate object on Rendar's hammer to find him, and Blue, I assume he caught up with because Blue took off in the direction of the sound as soon as he heard it, because he's kind of in high alert generally right now. And that's where we left off.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Yes. So, you two are standing at the entrance to this alleyway. It goes on and on. It's quite long, and what do you see in the middle of it is a goblin body still smoking. Rendar in the middle, laying on the ground, and off to the side, kind of clutching her face and screaming, another orc lady, it seems like. So what you also see is these just pieces of paper and trash just falling slowly down as they burn and turn into ash. But around the Rendar, they quickly stop burning and just fall to the ground. So it's like burning around, and then where he is, it kind of fades. And you hear sirens in the background. So yeah, Rendar, you're laying down on the ground, hearing murder next to you, screaming murder. I did not plan that. I did not plan that.
Murder. Got it.
Yeah.
I had given I'm just taking, I guess, like syncing up timelines. It's a little bit before, but I had given Murder a health potion and drinking one myself. And I just assume I'd do that now.
Okay, you do that now, and you can see half of her face. You can see bone little, and her eyelid is kind of closed. But as she drinks it, it heals a little bit. You can still see the damage, and it's probably not going to just disappear like nothing. But
how
her out.
rough does Rendar look? Like, out of character, I know you went down, you would have been dead, went to 1 hit point, and now you've taken a potion, right?
I would have been well below 1 hit point, but the half orcish of me let me save to be at 1. So I drank the potion. It did pretty well. I'm at 21 hit points out of 119.
So you look like ass, quite. Okay.
So yeah, kind of just rolling over, handing the potion over to Murder, just kind of like doing this as I go to uncork mine and drink it.
She takes and chugs it immediately.
I stand up with the hammer and kind of crack stuff, and I go, Murder, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, said if it was a trap, I was going to kill everyone. So let's go kill everyone.
Who?
Just everyone, Murder. Whoever did the trap.
Can we hear this?
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how close are
around the corner eating an apple.
You can hear that. You are at the end of the alleyway, but you can hear it. It's not that far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I get a good look at the cars?
Yeah, because you said there were cars on either end of the alley, so either way we would have had one either going past us or away from us as we
make a perception check, both of you. Rendar with disadvantage because there were kind of explosions all around you.
Kind of explosions.
When that happened.
Oh, hey. 18.
17.
Ooh, nice.
Also 18.
So they were dark vehicles.
Yeah, it's like dusk, right? Like dinner time.
Yeah. And like, well, all of you except for Rendar would know that mobsters in this town kind of make their like hit and run vehicles specialized in this way. They're just black. They can change the plates at any time. And it's nothing specific about them would tell you who it was or where they were from or anything like that.
But the fact that they're so generic and of a type would immediately go, oh shit, that's a mobster hit and run car.
Yeah,
That's
exactly
what that is, kind of a vibe. Okay, I'm gonna literally on seeing that, I'm gonna literally run through the alley and seeing Rendar still like alive, but looking bad. I'm literally gonna sort of run up to him and murder. And literally the second I get close enough, I'm gonna cast
Rendar is right now standing over Murder and looking pissed off.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand that, but I'm literally I'll also like kind of put myself in between a little bit because I don't know what's going on either. But I'll literally sort of get between, put my hands on Rendar's chest and cast Cure Wounds at level 3. As I'm like, whoa, what's going? Are you okay? What happened? But I got a fucking clue what happened. Are you okay?
Are they around here still?
Listening, do I hear the car still screeching off?
They're long gone.
Did you see which way they went?
It was a little obscured. There was a lot of fire. As I haven't attacked anything or taken damage, I assume my rage drops because it's probably been 6 seconds.
You heal 24. I rolled actually really quite well on that.
Also, as you look at Murder, you don't know if she's scared, angry, or turned on.
Detect thoughts.
This mystery must be solved.
Yeah, I will like try to back up Rendar slightly.
A little bit of everything, Mulder. She's definitely thinking about doing something to Rendar right now.
You know, in some boroughs, they consider that to be a crime.
We've got to get out of here. Can we get back to the guild at least?
The sirens are getting closer.
That's what we need to move.
Sure. I'll murder up.
Okay.
Off the ground. I go, as we're walking out, I go, oh, I don't think you've been introduced. Murder, Blue, Mulder, Blue,
Nice to
Mulder,
meet you.
Murder.
How do you do?
So your name is Murder.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't it great?
It's a match made in heaven.
Is that a nickname or? I say as like ushering us towards the guild. I'll drop a first level Cure Wounds into her as we walk along. That's 7.
Okay, she's well, what was the potion you gave her?
It's the 44 plus 4. I'm down to only having 3 of those. I don't know why I had 8. But...
Right. Gotta spend that starting gold on something.
Oh, swell.
Yeah, she's like at over half health now.
Okay.
So she looks better.
Doing just fine then.
Oh, you know, kind of helps with work.
The name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it would.
So, Murder and our dead goblin friend were helping out with some information about Alik. their warehouse. It's getting a shipment in tonight and an even bigger one in the morning. So I say we hit it in the morning.
Which one?
More security, but bigger take. And we kill more of his guys.
That makes good sense.
Also, look out for those cars. They had military-grade artillery. So.
Doesn't sound that surprising, to be honest.
It's actually quite easy to get it here.
How easy?
Easy. If you have money.
Yeah.
If we don't have money, could we get one tonight?
Vehicle like that.
I don't need a vehicle, just the artillery.
Oh.
Remember,
Who
murder.
sells it?
It was a trap, so now we kill everyone.
No. Rendar, take a moment. Consider this. This is an opportunity.
I was treating it as such, a teachable moment. Attack Rendar, I kill everyone.
I think more, if they think you're dead, that's an advantage we've got that we didn't have before.
True, I suppose. So, you guys could kill everyone and get the artillery.
That is an opportunity as well. However, if we played things quick and quiet, we would get in. They would feel as though they had the drop on us. And we would be the perfect distraction for raging with Rendar.
So you think we go tonight?
Oh, I think we definitely go tonight. And we do it as quietly as possible.
Hit the smaller shipment.
Hit the smaller shipment and set up shop. And wait for them to come to drop off the big one.
What if there's some kind of communication that needs to take place beforehand?
Trust me, if it's in their heads, I'll get it.
What if they don't have heads?
Then I've already gotten it.
All right. Work fast, because I work fast.
Absolutely. Do you know where the warehouse is?
I knew where it is, right, Tom?
Yeah.
I know what it's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Yes.
one is it? Is it Phoenix Warehouse? So it's the same one. Got that note from Blinkford. It's going to be worth checking out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we're going to need, hopefully there's a bit of money there, because the bill to heal Matilda is a bit, and I don't have that cash, so, or I don't have that coin, so.
Not a problem. We will find a way.
Oh, I'm sure we're going after organized crime here. At some point, we'll pick up a heavy wallet. But so we hit there first, wait, see if we can get the second shipment in the morning. After that,
We can't afford to take any extra weight on this one. Will there be anyone that has a problem with a little bit of ultra-violence?
I don't think murder's hung up on violence. I don't know about any of the rest of you.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right. I'm glad. I was just assuming that about you, Murder, but I felt it was a safe assumption.
I won't be there.
What are you going to do, Murder?
Going back to the pub to get with the others.
What will they be doing?
Probably drinking.
In case we need them for what?
Thing. A hit.
Okay. So, what time are we going to? What time? The second shipment was at what time, Tom?
6 in the morning.
6 in the morning. Okay. So, what about about 6 in the morning? Could whoever's there just start killing any street level workers that still work for Alik?
Sure. Be done.
All right.
Do you want it on display?
Oh, you're gonna kill them as quick as you can. Don't worry about hiding bodies. Just wherever they are.
In the
We want 'em-
warehouse?
So we'll take the warehouse. You guys take anyone else. I don't care if he paid this guy to shine his shoes. He's dead. Like I said, we kill everyone.
Sure thing, boss.
Thanks, Murder. What do you say? 10% of the take on the warehouse for you, and we'll give another 10% to the rest of the guys.
Sounds good.
All right.
She kind of gives you a nod and with the hand, and then just leaves.
I think I didn't run it by you. After she kind of gets a good distance, I didn't run it by you, Mulder, but I assumed 20% payout to the rest of the employees is a good enough bargain for you.
Oh, it's fine with me. I'm not in it for the money anyway.
Oh, good to know.
You two been planning then?
Well, the idea that we were going to come into conflict with the criminal underworld, and especially Malik, seemed like something that we should anticipate.
It's pretty much a game of if you can't beat them.
Kill them. Right? That's the game?
And that's why Rendar's part of the team.
Sure.
You seem apprehensive, Blue. Do you have a problem?
I've got no love lost for Alik. You know that. Just wary about what it achieves to kill everyone from the ground up.
Nothing good.
It would be better for the city to kill the people that do the worst. But it would be so much harder and so much quicker. And I, for one, would like this to last as long as possible.
Well, we're approaching it from a bit of a different angle on that. I would say mine's more of a shock and awe kind of thing.
Right.
Diplomacy's been taken from us, so now all we have is fear. We can generate fear.
Right. Okay. I'm assuming we're not taking Matilda with us for this little murder party.
It's probably for the best if we leave her where she is.
So what, we go there now?
Well, tonight, got a couple hours probably, right? What was it, like midnight or some nonsense for this?
Yeah, we got a few hours till midnight, yeah.
I've already eaten. I'll probably set up shop early.
I'm going to take a bit of a rest first.
Okay.
If you could relay to me exactly where this place is, I'll have it nice and ready for us by the time we get there.
It's one of the smaller islands that are floating around. There are other buildings like on it, but the warehouse is at the top, like the main thing there.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you magic folks are better at hiding than I am, but I'm not bad at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting my way to being out of anything especially useful. Got a bit left in me.
Do we need to wait until the morning?
I don't know.
It's a bigger take to hit it tonight if we can get the morning shipment. But if you need the sleep,
No, I mean, if we get there, watch maybe. The shipment will be there. It's been delivered, right? It'll still be there after. Rest there, I guess. And then in the morning when things
that's
pick up.
true. We probably don't want to hit while the shipment's happening. We don't want to have to get rid of whatever vehicles or anything are there.
So what, we go now, get prepped, I'll rest, and then what, we hit in the middle of the morning, early hours, see what the midnight shipment was, wait for the 6 a.m.
I mean, I guess we could get rid of the vehicles, because then we take, if they haven't paid up front, we get their payment as well. I'm not sure.
Are there any other warehouses of any kind around that area, Tom?
There are.
I'm looking for any building that would be able to look at this building.
It's much higher. Well, not much higher. It's higher than the top towers of.
Okay.
Oh, you said it's on the floating island?
One of the smaller floating islands.
Oh, okay. It's not the big one where all the rich people live?
No. Not there. But there are like the buildings that are on it, and then on top is the warehouse. There are regular housing buildings. There is like maybe a diner or something like that, like a donut shop or shit like
stuff that serves the warehouse, basically.
Kind of.
Okay. Then that is where I will be heading. Someplace inconspicuous that I can lay low and watch.
Okay. There is a cafe, basically, at the port of the little island, where
it's like a truck stop.
Yeah,
floating.
kind of.
And it just so happens that I have a flying car.
Oh yeah, you do actually.
I do.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you can drive yourself now.
I can.
Alright, what about you two?
Heading back to the guild for now to get a short rest in.
Okay.
Is there anyone who could I don't want to pay a bunch of money for healing. How much would like a level 1 cure wounds from one of the clerics cost me?
Just to get you up to full, if you are part of the guild, it's for free.
Oh, they'll heal me all the way?
Yeah.
Hells yeah. Okay.
With like low level healing spells, but yeah.
I'll still get in the short rest because that gives me rages and stuff back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, cool. I'll get up to full for free.
I'm guessing that's just a thing for guild members.
Yep.
Which makes sense. Okay. I guess I'll go back to the guild as well to get in. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with Mulder. Get my short rest over there.
Yeah.
I hate this. I hate this so much. Good drama is what it is, but I hate it.
So, do you know from movies like these old-timey diners with red leather chairs around with this giant front window with the name of it on it?
What's the name of it?
Oh, Hooligans.
Sure. Yes.
Right.
and there is this dragonborn with this apron going around with burnt coffee.
Tasty.
Bring it around. If you want better coffee, you have to pay for that. Or
I'll pay for coffee.
okay.
No, I will take the bad coffee. It'll
Okay.
help me stay awake.
All right.
Yeah.
It's very strong and very bad.
I will pay for a better coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And if they have like pie or something like that, I'll get some pie.
What kind of pie do you want?
Do they have cherry?
Yes.
Then I will absolutely have cherry pie.
Okay, that's like a gold for that.
That better be some.
Wow, that's gotta
fucking
be
pie
really
and
good
coffee.
pie.
No, for both the coffee and the pie.
That's city prices for you.
Okay, then. Yeah,
and
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
inflation.
no.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna roll some hit die for the short rest.
Okay.
While just hanging out in a fucking diner.
Mulder, you have your cat with you.
Oh, good.
Oh wow, pet-friendly diner.
What about other Barrett?
Do you want to take other Barrett with you?
No. He can stay where he's at.
Okay.
I would much rather him stay at the guild and do my laundry.
You guys see that shit in Roll20? You guys see that shit?
What?
I do.
I'm rolling hit die. It's just like
Nice.
Oh, you rolled okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. Well, going from one extreme to another is. Oh, there we go. I'm feeling slightly better about things. Okay.
It's been a while since I've worn like person clothes. They're probably very in need of laundry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just moth holes. You hold it up to the light, and it just light shines through.
I mean, the coat I'm wearing right now, if I reach into the pocket, I'm probably going to find like old change and a pair of gloves I forgot I owned.
There is candy also in there.
Oh, fantastic.
Used candy that like you are. Oh, that's good.
While I'm
in the
menacingly drinking my terrible coffee, I'm going to pluck all of the cat hairs off of the gumdrop in my pocket.
Roll a dexterity check.
You're gonna make me sleight of hand my
Yes.
cat hair picking.
Can you get all the cat hair off?
Just for the shits and giggles.
These are the things that people want to know.
Just a straight dexterity.
Just straight dexterity?
Yeah.
18.
Actually quite good at this. It takes you a couple of minutes, but you get it all off.
Right. Wouldn't be the first time I've had to do this. This is extremely old candy. I have been a cat for a long time. I don't even think they make this candy anymore.
It's
I
literally.
just sort of look at you as you do this, like with my own pie. Just.
It's a very, very weird wizard in front of you.
Look, I fucking work
fantastic?
as a performer. I've seen weird shit. This is not the weirdest thing I've ever seen somebody do.
You know what's positively fantastic? When you
What?
find something you like, and no matter how fucked up it gets, you know that it's still yours.
Can't say I know the feeling. That is a level of disgusting I was not prepared to see today. Thanks for that. I'd like to point out we saw a beholder leak its eyeball all over the floor a couple of hours ago.
Yes, that was pretty nifty.
How's your stomach, by the way? That was
Oh,
an
my stomach's doing just fine, thank you.
fantastic.
You know, the fun part here is the waiting. Because we know what's going to happen next. We know how things are going to go. we can be relatively certain of who is and who isn't going to make it out of there.
Would it
But
kill
the
you to
thing-
speak plainly, Mulder?
Well, I'm not one to believe in chance. I just run the numbers. And so far, luck has been in your favor. Every time something terrible would have happened to anyone else, you get away. Do you have any idea why that might be?
I think you and I have got different definitions of lucky.
Perhaps. But perhaps my views are a bit more world-centric. Yours are a little more localized.
That's a pretty way to speak down to somebody.
Thank you. I've perfected it.
I can tell. Sorry, just enjoying Tom's reaction.
Now, I'm not saying that you have inside information that you aren't sharing, or that you have some sort of idea of how this is all going to play out. But what I am saying is that anyone else in your position would have died by now. You need to consider that and what that looks like to those of us that have suffered and fallen, trying very hard to take a job that you seated us with in the beginning.
Do you think I haven't suffered?
I think you look pretty good for someone who's been suffering.
I think that more subconsciously than consciously, the wings kind of flare out. And I imagine I'm imagining neon because, yes, magical neon.
Magical neon.
Yeah.
Name your sex tape.
Yeah. I mean, where is the lie? But I have this visual of like the wings backlit by quite a bright light, and it just like reveals just how damaged they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they're just sort of flickering slightly with agitation. And I don't know how well my thumbs have reset after I got Rendar to break them. How long ago was that? Not that long ago.
Today, right?
That was earlier. Yeah. So
It still hurt.
yeah. Also, I'm in pain all the time, but he doesn't know that. So you don't know shit about me. What I've been through. Look, I didn't know what this job was going to turn into. I just knew I couldn't do it alone. I didn't know there was going to be fucking beholders asking us to fucking cut off cash flows.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it's going to involve missing wizards and a fucking plan to I don't know what. Warforged with people's souls being put in them. I just wanted to get out.
Yes, I've heard a story like that once before. It's
Oh.
often the people that find themselves in your predicament that care only for how they come out.
That's not fair.
Maybe it's not. But maybe I'm not sitting here waiting to murder a bunch of people, enjoying a really nice cup of coffee.
I've got enough pain in my life without having bad coffee. And if I'm gonna die, I like the thought that the last thing I had was something I enjoyed.
Well, I can't fault you for that.
Blue,
Yeah.
you take 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And another point of exhaustion.
Cool. Good to know. I'm just thinking about how I want to do something, by the way, which before something else happens plot-wise. I'm gonna rest my hand on the table. So I imagine we're opposite each other in the booth rather than next to. I'm gonna briefly place my hand over yours. Briefly. Just like. So what exactly is your end goal then, Mulder? And I'm going to use Heart Sight.
Mm-hmm.
There's no save. It's not powerful enough to do anything useful. So.
No, but it's fun.
Yeah.
My. There are a lot of people around here that keep asking me what I'm going to do. And I haven't had the luxury of getting to make that choice in quite a long time. But the one thing I can tell you about being a cat that has changed my perspective is I am tired of looking up to people.
You know, it's strange. I never thought I'd hear you say something I agree with completely.
So I'm going to find the tallest tree in the forest and climb all the way to the top. And then anyone that tries to come after me is going to find out why you don't tree a cat.
And now you sound like somebody else. And I'm just going to take my hand back and drink my fucking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your emotional state? Because I appreciate Mulder talks a really fucking good game. So.
You want to know for sure?
Yeah, because I know, I feel it. It's an empathy. It's like an empath thing.
Mm-hmm.
I get a read on it. So.
He's in love.
Really? Oh. I mean, I don't get direction. I just get the emotion.
Nope.
So.
And the way he's talking, it does not seem like it's with you.
No. No. Can I insight check having done that
Sure.
to try and figure it out?
Deception Mulder or
Let me take a look at my scores. Roll 20's deciding to take a moment. 26.
30.
Ooh, very nice.
I rolled a 19, and I've got a plus 11
Damn.
to my insight.
Nice.
Very nice.
You can send it to me as a whisper in roll 20 if you want. Tell
Yeah.
me what I get. Tom's like, no. I mean, this is a streamed game. Perhaps we should share.
Whatever you
Oh, I
want.
don't know. I think that this would be fun to let come out later.
Okay, sure. By
Yeah.
all means, fling it to me in like roll 20 or as a DM in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
We can cut back to Rendar if we want, while the weirdest fucking conversation over pie and coffee happens.
Before we do,
it's like Pulp Fiction all over again.
The Dragonborn comes in and goes, "Would you like some more coffee?"
I think that I've had just about enough, thank you.
Okay. They walk away. Cut to Rendar.
All right. Now I'm at short rest.
Okay.
I'm just eating something. Since we're here, since I've probably already been healed.
Yeah.
And
didn't take too long.
Yeah, I'll stop in, check on my siblings.
Mm-hmm.
All three of them.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Matilda.
Yeah.
Names. Matilda seems shaken better. She's better though. You notice Lily kind of sitting next to her. With like a little paper bag. Oh, Rendar, could you over?
Yeah, walk over.
Or Blue. If you see him.
What is it?
Thank you.
Oh. Put it in my bag. Alright.
Matilda is sleeping right now.
We're going to be running off little dealings with some unpleasant folk.
Good luck.
All right. And yeah. And then with like Maeve, any progress? It's been like 10 hours since I saw her. So
yeah. As you walk in, basically she and what's his name?
Stand?
What?
My brother?
Yeah.
Stand.
They are sitting at a table playing cards, but she's still kind of like absent-minded, but doing
she's
something.
Actively doing.
Yeah.
All
right. Hey. Sun goes.
Stand. Maeve? How are we doing?
Kind of waves at you.
All right.
She's better still.
I don't know if it helps or not, but pretty close to killing the people that did this stuff to you. Both.
Oh.
Get out in front of this for once.
Don't lose you.
We fought in a war before, Stint. It's the same thing.
It's been a while, though.
Just a few years. You know. Go back into old habits.
Yeah. But when you can't see your enemy, the other side.
Well, that's the easy part about a war, Stint. If they're not your friend, they're your enemy.
Who knows here?
true. So you make friends. I've got a few. We'll take care of this.
Just be careful. Don't.
When am I not?
When are you? Careful.
I don't know. Careful enough. I haven't died yet.
Yeah, just because you're stubborn.
Adequate substitute. So.
Give him hell.
Oh, you know it. And then I'll just kind of walk out.
He salutes you.
I do a quick little salute back, and yeah, get out of there. I'm not gonna take a cab to the island I need to get to. I'm gonna get to something that's close, and then I'll fly over on my own.
Okay. It takes you a couple of hours, but you get there unnoticed. There is no.
I can roll a stealth if I need to.
It's like, well, if you wanna, yeah. But
25.
Damn. Damn. You're good. So, couple hours later, Rendar, do you come into the diner? You can see both of them sitting there in front of each other.
Oh, then yeah, I'll step into the diner.
You step into the diner. They're both there.
Hi,
Got
welcome to Awkward Coffee.
My collar pops to try and hide as much of my face as I can.
Good evening, sir. Please sit down. I'll be there in a bit.
Thanks.
I will get out of the booth and allow Rendar to slide in.
Okay.
All right.
And then sit down behind him.
All right.
As you are sitting there, you see outside in the sky this truck coming in over you. You hear it stopping over you on top of this island, and you hear some movement. You hear like giant doors being opened and closed again, then silence.
I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette.
Okay. You go outside. It's pretty hard to see from here. You would have to go up the stairs to the top to actually see.
Yeah, I'm going to see. Is there anybody else out there with me?
There are some workers. They are kind of standing around, also smoking, or just passing by.
I'm gonna lean up against the window to the restaurant, out of the sort of not the line of sight, but sort of the line of foot traffic that might be coming through.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to go into the cat.
Okay.
Familiar.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was
send my
thinking it
cat
was some
off.
kind of a sexual thing, but okay.
No, that would require a roll, I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
Cats don't do anything they don't want to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so, and I'm gonna, as the cat now, go and start walking around and try and see what I can observe.
Okay.
Just sit outside smoking my cigarette, sort of nonchalantly.
The cat walks up. It's kind of this this mishmash of houses kind of cluttered together and built on top of each other. As it's like, were you ever in Greece?
Me? No, I've never been to Greece.
Okay, whatever. It's like these small walkways up, and like these really tight stairs that go up and all around.
Okay.
It's pretty.
I've seen Greece.
Yeah.
I've seen Greece. I've just never been there.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
It's just.
It's perfect for a cat.
Yeah, exactly. So you get up with the cat. Around the warehouse is kind of a kind of a park. There are trees all around. Not a lot of them, but like every once in a while there's a tree. I'm just losing words today. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Okay, no rush.
So everyone saw parks. You know how parks look. So yeah, that's basically how it's all around there. But it's empty enough so that the guards that are walking the giant warehouse can see around if anyone is over there. And as you get up there as a cat, there are a couple of people sitting on benches and stuff, just like, drinking coffee or just sitting around talking. And you see there is a couple of guards around the warehouse that are walking the perimeter.
Okay.
Yeah, that word. And you hear noises from inside the warehouse. It's probably busy inside right now.
Okay. So can I try to slip inside?
There is a fence around the thing, but you could roll stealth for your cat.
Yeah, I'm looking up cat stats right now.
Cat stats.
Cat stats.
That's
All right. So stealth, eh? All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's 17.
17. Okay. The guard that's walking around right now, you basically as the cat hop on the fence, climb up and over, kind of right behind him. He doesn't hear or see anything. You're in there. The walls are very high and you don't see any windows. You just see on the left side, basically on the east side of the building, not east, south side of the building, there's the giant gate door. And that's what you see right now.
Okay. Now, is the door closed?
Yes, it's closed right now.
Okay. I look around, and what do I see beyond just the door and the exterior of the building? Like the security that's going on. Is it just the perimeter guards? Is there anything else to look for?
Seems to be the perimeter guards. Just those. There's the fence. There are lamps on around this building, so they can easily see. You don't see anything else.
Okay. Now, have I been able to tell so far how many guards they have?
You've seen about 4 to 6 of them.
Okay.
I seem very same-ish.
4 to 6 or 46?
4 to 6.
Like
between 4 and 6.
Okay, good to know. Just wanted to check.
Either this is a very large building, or these are very small guards.
I think it was more likely the smaller number, but
46 pixies guard the entrance to this door.
Don't mess with pixies.
Yeah.
It's better to just come back later. Okay, if that's all that I can detect here, I'm going to do one last thing, and I'm going to try and open the door.
As the cat.
Yep. I'm not saying it's going to be successful.
Roll me a strength check with the cat. Or
Okay.
what is it? Athletics, I guess.
Sleight of hand?
No, acrobatics then. No.
Acrobatics?
Is it acrobatics? I guess.
It depends on what you think the cat needs. Does it need?
You're the DM. You tell me how
needs-
you want to do this.
Does it need to manipulate it, or does it need to like
Just
brute
push
force?
it, brute force.
Then yeah, I'd go athletics.
Athletics then. Yeah, acrobatics.
Okay.
It's just similar words.
Mm-hmm.
Right. No, I mean nobody here is judging you, Tom. Except for me.
I think you're muted, Jade.
Don't hear you.
Yeah, still nothing.
Okay. So you said athletics, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so I got a 10.
You try to push it open.
Which is pretty
as
good for a cat.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It doesn't move at all.
It's like if you ever had a house cat that's run across the house and then knocked you in the knees because you didn't feed him.
You hear
door.
footsteps on the other side, behind the corner.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm just gonna sit there. I'm gonna watch.
Like a cat.
Like a cat.
The guard
Why be conspicuous? I'm just a cat.
The guard walks around the corner, sees the cat.
Gonna rub up against his ankles.
Hello, kitty cat. He just scratches you.
So he's gonna touch me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna cast Bestow Curse.
Fuck.
What? Okay.
Because it's a touch spell and my familiar can do touch spells.
Does he have to roll anything against it?
They get to make a wisdom save.
Okay. That's 16.
Yep. Spell save is an 18.
Ooh.
So it now has to make a wisdom save at the start of each of its turns, or it wastes its turn.
Okay. So he's just stunned.
Yeah, he's essentially just completely stunned. Once he touches the cat, he just doesn't want to
Okay.
let go.
Okay. Keep scratching
And-
the cat.
Is he carrying any type of keys or anything of that nature?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh yeah. That is 20.
20.
Dirty 20.
He has a ring of keys.
Okay.
Oh,
I am going to try and take the keys.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll for that?
You take the keys, and
Okay.
they are connected with a wire to his pocket.
Okay.
And there's like a clamp on it.
Okay. Now I'm going to attack the wire.
Okay. Okay.
And that is an 18 to hit,
That hits.
and that is for 6 damage.
You cut the wire.
And I am now going to run away with the keys.
Yeah, he didn't. Nope, didn't make the save. Still there.
Bye. Meow.
Steve? Steve! What the fuck you doing, Steve? You hear as you run away.
Right. And then I'm going to walk back over to the diner and drop the keys off on my shoe.
Okay, you do so.
And then head back inside with the keys and set them down on the table for everybody.
All right.
Before Mulder gets back from his cigarette break, can Rendar and I have had a conversation?
Sure.
I was
You can play
assuming,
it out now.
Cool. So I imagine when Mulder leaves to go smoke, Blue just looks very uncomfortable. So for what it's worth.
All right.
So,
Yeah. I'll give kind of a confused look as Mulder just walks out after.
No announcement, no nothing.
Yeah. Be like, so was there a plan that I'm not a part of since I showed up late to the party?
I'm really not fucking sure.
Sounds about right.
I think he's doing some kind of recon. He said he was watching the place, so that was the idea anyway.
I guess for this part.
Sure. Matilda okay?
Seemed all right. Taking
The
a nap.
others? The others?
Doing a lot better than I expected. Oh, I have this for you, and I'll kind of pull out the paper bag.
Ooh.
And what was her name? Lily?
Yeah.
Lily had this for you. Said it was pain medication.
Oh, thank God. How many doses are in there, Tom?
There's a bottle
One?
with pills.
Okay. So
There's
it's not the usual thing then.
yeah, it's
This
like
is something
15 of
different.
them.
But it's not the usual thing, it's something
No.
different. Any kind of instructions in there? Wicked! Love unlocked painkillers.
You gotta love that street pharmacist.
I take
one
2.
every 8 to 12 hours.
Take 2. Okay.
I take 2.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Wicked.
And then a wisdom save. And then a
Mhm.
dex save. And then an intelligence save.
Oh! Started off strong.
5. Okay.
Ooh!
I rolled
You
bad.
That is a high 5.
you can get rid of 1 exhaustion point,
Hey! My speed is no longer half.
and you hear this buzzing. And you see this buzzing.
Cool.
As I'm normal.
As in, I see something buzzing, or my eyes are vibrating.
Your eyes are vibrating a little. When
that's-
you look at someone, you see the person as normal, but everything around is just.
On reflection, taken 2 may have been a mistake. Okay.
Really good coffee.
You feel lightheaded a little.
Yeah. So, thanks for this, Rendar. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Can you?
So,
yeah.
go
no,
ahead.
Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Don't leave Mulder unsupervised around Matilda. Ever.
Got it.
He scares the shit out of me. Quite frankly.
He's a scary fella.
I know, scary. And this is a whole new flavor of it. I gotta say, it's bullshit.
It's angry. It's vindictive.
I know, cruel as well. This is something. There's something about really smart people I don't like. Especially, I know how to manipulate people. I'm not proud of it, but I've had to be. He's operating on a whole other level.
I don't know. I just kind of assume everyone is. But
That's fair.
dangerous.
Smart.
I'm not good at either. So I don't make the plans and I don't manipulate people. But I kill things, and that tends to make people afraid. You can count on that reaction.
Yeah, I've noticed an efficiency in that regard with you.
Yeah, so I don't know about your service. Did you fight in the last war?
No.
Hmm.
How long ago was the first war, Tom? Out of interest.
The last war,
Or the last
if
one, I
you're
should
running
say.
standard Eberron time, it was ended like 4 years ago, and it lasted. It had lasted for 100 years.
This is like 7 years ago.
Okay.
A bit later.
Okay, that's fair. Point of order. Blue is like 22.
Oh well, then. No, yeah, I still would have asked. I still would have asked.
Okay.
15, you could fight.
Yeah. They were
No.
kids in the war.
No.
All right. So, a little bit new for you, all this, probably.
I've seen my fair share of violence.
I have 2. Out of character, Mulder is an elf, right?
That's correct.
Okay. I have 2, and one thing I can tell you about elves is they've seen more. So, I trust them a lot less. And so, just, go with the flow, protect yourself, protect the guy who's helping protect you. It'll be done. Today's friends don't have to be tomorrow's friends. Don't worry about it.
Fairly certain he's going to be trying to get rid of me.
Well, then, seems like a pretty simple course of action then. Right.
I don't know. I'm not like you or him. I'm just trying to do what needs to be done.
Yeah. And a lot of people need to be killed. So.
I used to work for him. I could just as easily be one of these people that you're so ready to kill.
True. But that's why we do things like this. Everyone who's not loyal will run away.
I guess.
Is there anyone? We have some time before 6 in the morning. Is there anyone you don't want us to kill? I didn't ask you first. I probably should have. We can get those names to people.
No, the only ones are gone.
I just kind of assumed that was the case. All right.
I mean, you met Jarvis. He's hopefully long gone. So, and, well, yeah, Cherry's long gone too. Okay.
All right. So, ready for this?
Sure. As ready as I'm gonna be.
So what's it gonna be, sir?
Do you want a coffee?
I will take coffee, strong one.
You don't want... Do you give a shit about what it tastes like?
The Dragonborn takes out a mug, pours it to you.
You may want to add sugar.
Comes
yeah,
out
is
like
sugar
syrup.
on the table?
Sorry?
Yeah, is there any
sugar on the table?
Yeah, there is.
Thanks.
Sugar, tomato soup in like a bottle, and and salt and pepper.
Okay.
And some fries or something.
How do your sandwiches come wrapped? Can I take that out with me?
Sure.
All right, I'll take a sandwich.
Cool. They walk away. In a couple of minutes, you get a sandwich wrapped for like 3 silver.
All right.
I rarely got fucking fleeced for my pie and coffee. Just putting that out there.
Hey, you don't overcharge Rendar.
That's to be fair. I wouldn't fucking just like, oh, I do not want to upset this gentleman. No.
All right, I'll put I'll put 5 silver on the table and just drink my coffee.
Thank you,
Is it-
sir.
How's the sandwich? Is it cut in half?
Yes.
I'll eat half and I'll put the other half in my front pocket.
Bucket sandwich. Need a snack for later.
God, I really want a sandwich now.
Before Mulder trots back in with the keys, I will say to Rendar, I'm really glad you're okay.
I am too. Thanks.
You still smell the fire.
I'll bet.
Thanks for your help in all this. I know you had a stake in it as well, but a lot of my family is safe and they weren't before.
It's the least I could do.
All right, now I'll kind of look out the window, see if I can see, is Mulder just still sitting up,
Ding, ding, ding.
staring off into space, smoking a cigarette?
The door opens, you hear this bell as Mulder walks in. This cold night wind just whiffs inside the diner. It smells nice. Like for a second you don't smell the burnt coffee in front of you, just fresh air from outside. You feel a little bit cold for a moment.
That fresh New York City air.
I like that
Tasty.
smell of piss in the morning.
Nothing like it.
Okay.
Mulder is going to throw back his cup of coffee in one gulp and then lay the keys down on the top of the table. And then sit down without a word.
So we're waiting until the truck leaves. Or are we hitting now?
It might be wise to wait. At this point, they've got about 4 or 5 guards. There's no telling who might be sitting inside. If we wait for the car to leave, they might take some of them with them.
Did you see, did it have a truck, have a Lathander sigil on it? Anything like that?
I wasn't looking.
So yeah, probably best to let it leave. We don't know if we can pilot the thing or not. Unless one of you has a mark of storm that I'm not aware of. All right. So what's
As a
the plan?
reminder, Blue still knows fuck all about Eberron and how dragon marks work.
So yeah, House Lathander is like the Mark of Storm, and they have a lot of elementals that power a lot of the vehicles around. So if it's a Lathander vehicle, only someone with a mark can drive it.
No.
You know that in here they are not needed. Basically, if it's just in Sharn, in the town, that there is vehicles are enchanted for this stuff. Usually they drive over to the harbor and then just get everything into either flying ships with Lathander house operated ships or to regular seafaring.
So yeah, the keys. So we're going through the front, going in through the roof. They can get us up top probably if we want. I mean, I suppose I didn't look at their patrols.
There are about 4 or 5 people around the outside perimeter past the fence.
Mulder, did you walk around the warehouse or did you just stay at one place and observe?
No, I walked around.
Okay. You know that the warehouse is this one giant building, but there's this smaller part attached to it that it's the only part that has like 1, 2, 3, 4 windows and 1 door.
Mm.
So
there are a couple of guards that we'd have to look out for on the ground floor, but it does appear to be probably the best way in.
the front door.
Mm-hmm. Now, that said, though, I certainly believe that you should hang back.
Me.
Yes.
Assuming you have a plan.
Well, my plan is that they end up sandwiched between us, my friend. If we move in now, we can move in subtly and stealthily. And you come in behind and sandwich the new car, preventing it in any way to escape.
Got it.
I have all the faith in the world that you are going to decimate anyone that comes near you.
I mean, granted.
At this point, they assume you're dead. We must use that to our advantage.
True.
So even if we get detected, they still don't know you're out there.
Is that truck still out there? Still loading?
You hear this rumbling and everything shakes for a second, and you see the truck leaving the island.
I want to like kind of get a good look at it.
Okay. Roll perception.
Ooh, 14.
It doesn't have any sigil on it. Seems to be just blank, and it literally looks like a truck, just without wheels. Instead, there are these glowing glyphs under it.
Is this the only warehouse on the our little island?
On this one, yes. There is also like a bakery and like a general shop in here. So it's not that the people just work in the warehouse. They have other places to work in here, and they probably it's one of the cheaper places to be in and easier to head out of, and like not be in the lower parts of Sharn that are just shit and can be stabbed anytime. It's probably a safer place to be and not have to pay as much you would have to in the middle and the higher parts of Sharn.
Alright. So, come in behind the next truck. Is the plan for me?
That is the plan.
Alright. And I'm staying out in the open.
You can stay how you wish, my friend.
Well,
just make sure that they don't detect you.
Retreat, so that means you want me outside of the building.
What sort, out of character, what sort of time frame are we looking at until the next
It's about midnight
truck shows
now.
up? Okay, so it's another 6 hours away.
Yep.
Okay, it's not worth me casting invisibility on you now then. So, because it only lasts an hour. So. What I will do though, if we're gonna part ways, is before Mulder and I sort of go inside, I'll take like one of Rendar's hands between mine. Just like, I know that you've got my back, and I've got yours. Okay.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
Bardic inspiration.
All right.
Nice.
D8. Should you need it?
Inspiration.
Cool. I'm going to go into a dark warehouse with a wizard that hates my guts.
And I am going to be leaving behind Faust with Rendar.
Is that what the cat's called?
That is what the cat is called.
So on your own bullshit right now, and I love it. Good.
Okay, so you wait until 5, or do you go now?
I believe that I am going to go after I am certain that the previous truck has left.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is when I will make my move.
So if it's... Oh, wait. So we wait till the truck... We're going in before the next truck's coming still. Okay.
Right.
So, Mulder, you basically get on the move midnight.
Sounds good. Finish my coffee.
Yeah.
Have another cigarette.
Is the background still vibrating? Is this what I am stuck with
It's
for a while?
It's a bit less than it was before, but it's still there.
Okay, well, let me know if that fucks up any of my skill checks.
I will.
Is
Don't
that
worry.
something that I could detect?
Drink milk. Eat bread.
I don't know. An insight check might give it away.
Is that something I can detect, Tom?
Sure. Try insight.
I mean, do you want to give it a DC, or do you want me to give a contested deception that I'm okay?
No, I'll have it. I'll have a DC.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Blue seems to be a bit high.
The pupils are slightly blown then.
Yeah, and you can't quite keep at the same place. You're fidgeting and moving around.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Leave the cocaine at home, Blue.
Don't tell me how to live my life!
Then, as soon as we get out of earshot and view of Rendar,
Brilliant. It's a day for this today.
Mulder is going to push Blue up against the wall and light up a finger with a pulse of electricity.
Okay.
Now we are going to be very direct about this right now. I don't have any care for what happens today to you. You can walk out of here with no debts and all things forgiven. Or you can go out in a body bag. But we need to be perfectly clear. Do not fuck this up.
Not my intention.
If you are having a hard time holding it together, then you need to shut up and keep back. We can't take any chances here.
I'm fine.
Then he'll turn and start going to the warehouse.
I hate this guy so much. Oh, it's good.
Okay, and as we approach, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. How long does it last?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Nice.
I'm gonna cast Invisibility on myself.
Okay. That's an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. You get up
So
there.
that'll give me a temporary bonus to my AC.
Well, in case I decide to shoot you, motherfucker.
Oh, haters gonna hate.
You get up there,
gonna play.
and Mulder, you immediately notice there seems to be more guards outside.
Good. Good.
If you wait a little, you now see there's 8 of them.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm about 10 foot back and over from Mulder, so I can hear anything he says.
Mm-hmm.
So
But if he was to spin round, he won't bump into me.
there's a wall around this warehouse, the grounds of the
Fence.
warehouse. Fence. Can you see through it?
Yes.
So chain link.
Yeah.
Approximately how far from me are they?
120 feet.
120 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they spread out or are they grouped together?
Spread out.
So like doing circuits, and we've just seen that there are 8
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them,
yeah.
or they're
And
just
they spontaneously seem to like stop for a couple of minutes, look around, then walk
Okay.
and stop again. Like, it's not the same pattern. It doesn't seem to be first glance.
Am I
Are
able
they-
to see this from where I'm waiting?
You get up and you can like sit on a bench, and yeah, you can see.
Does it ever look like they're talking to each other through any communication?
Make a perception check with disadvantage because you're quite far away.
quick while David rolls that. Apologies if you already said this, Tom, and I missed it. Is the door the only point of entry, or are there any like high up windows on the walls?
There don't seem to be high up windows.
So it's like just solid walls of just that door.
Yes.
And is it like a big set of double doors with like a small door in one of them, kind of a vibe?
Yes, that.
Okay.
And then there is a smaller door to like the office building that's attached to the warehouse.
Okay.
It's literally just one floor longer, kind of like, yeah, office.
What light level are we looking at right now? As it's now like approaching 1 in the morning. Is there like
Still dark.
street lamps?
Yes,
I meant, like,
street
like,
lamps
street
are
lamps and
around.
stuff
There
like
are spots that are dark. So
And are these guards watching just the main door to the warehouse, the office door, or both?
they seem to be watching the whole perimeter.
Perimeter. You got it. Okay. Thank you, Tom. Sorry, David.
I do not see shit. I rolled a 7. So.
Ooh.
So, I think then, given that situation, is there a gate to this fence then?
It's open.
It's open?
Like there's the
Fantastic.
main door,
Mhm.
and then like 10 feet in front of it, just opening.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I'm going to head in through there.
I'll follow.
Do you-
I'm.
okay.
Keys.
Yeah, he's got keys.
Yeah.
I'm beelining for the. I'll say to Mulder that's what I'm doing. Because just like.
I can
Well,
detect thoughts, so I know where you are.
Okay, well then I will actively think, though I don't know that you've got detect thoughts going on. Well then you hear me think it before I say it then.
Right.
Just like, I'm going over to the office.
I know.
Of course you do.
Mulder, are you?
He feels me flipping the bird while I'm invisible as I walk over to the office.
Mulder, like there are people like walking and stopping. There's at all times there's somebody on each side watching.
I'm aware of that.
Sir,
Yes.
would like to ask you to stop.
All right.
This is a private property.
Yes.
You shouldn't come any closer.
Oh, that is unfortunate, because I have business here today.
What kind of business?
What kind of business do you normally do in a secluded warehouse on an island in the middle of nowhere?
Kind of business you don't talk about. Nobody told me anyone was coming. So you, sir, should just turn around, walk away.
I assure you, I am supposed to be here.
Sure, and I'm a princess.
It's fun to meet you, milady.
He now reaches back to a rifle, puts it in front of him. Sir, I'm not going to ask you again. Walk away. And you see on the other side, another guard just turns a corner and immediately goes for his rifle as well.
Wouldn't it be wise if you asked for some form of identification first before you draw a gun on me?
Who are you, sir?
I'm going to reach inside my pocket.
He aims that moment.
I assure you, everything is 100% above board. And I'm going to pull out a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hand it to him.
Finn, get it. The other guy that just turned the corner walks over, still gun in his hands, takes the paper.
So is it just the two of them here right now?
Right now, yes.
Okay, great.
I'm using this distraction to fucking go in the office door.
You are basically at the office door right now, and you are hearing footsteps over on the long side of the wall. Outside, there's probably another guard walking to where you came from.
Is the door locked?
Yes, it is.
I'll pull out my thieves' tools.
Okay.
And pick the lock.
Mm-hmm. Well, roll for me, please.
Yep. Doing that. Where's my fucking modifier for them? There we go. $15.
It's just a D.
That was with the disadvantage as well.
You open it up. Well, you unlock it.
Yeah. I will. How close is the guard that's approaching to me?
Getting closer, like 2 turns.
I'll duck in and then shut the door behind me quietly as I can.
You duck in.
Do you want me to roll stealth? I am invisible.
You are invisible. You don't need to roll stealth.
Okay.
But you hear, the fuck? And over, you now see that there is this row of office desks. There are cabinets all over the place. There's some hangers for coats and stuff. You see like a place where with a coffee machine, and over on the other side there is a door to probably the office of the higher up that's running this place, and then to the right side there's another door to like into the warehouse. And you see this one person sitting behind a desk, kind of like stands up, looks at the door. The fuck? Starts walking towards the door.
I will like. I will give the door like a surreptitious nudge with my foot, as if it's like bobbing in a breeze, and like dart out of the way. Like I'll literally like hop up onto the nearest desk, like flap my wings. I'm invisible.
Yeah.
I can't fucking attack him without. I can. It says the only things I can't do are attack or use a targeted spell. So those are the only things that will break the invisibility, unless I get hit and then my concentration goes
Make
down
a
the toilet.
stealth check to be quiet. It's not going to be with advantage because the source is noise.
That was a 12 and a 13. So 20. Dirty 20.
You're good. You jump on the table and the door kind of like opens and sways. God, I told them to fucking repair the fucking door. The person goes over to it, closes the door, takes out a key and locks it. I thought I locked it. God, what the fuck is happening here? And they start walking back to their desk. As you look over, they seem to have a lot of papers on the desk.
Okay. If you want to go back to Mulder, you can.
Mulder.
So.
Once they open that paper, inside they will find the severed eye stalk of a beholder. I saved one of the eyes from the last encounter we had.
I remember you cut a couple off.
I did.
Kind of a sick fuck are you? And the other person now aims the rifle at you too and takes a couple of steps backward.
I assure you, if you inform your employer that the accursed beholder has been dealt with, then he will be quite pleased to speak with me.
They look at each other. Stay here.
Boo.
Haha. And the guy that took the paper starts walking away. The other guy now isn't aiming at you, but still has his rifle out.
You're a good-looking one. How long have you worked for this group? Not a lot to say.
Over the years, I learned to stay quiet.
I understand that. Anonymity secures you a bit of privacy in your outside life. You know, I too understand what it's like to be stuck on the inside, wishing to come out and play. Can I offer you a drink? Pull the coat back. There's a flask on my hip. We're waiting, after all.
No, thank you, sir.
Do you mind if I?
Whatever you like.
Absolutely. I find myself parched this time of night. Gonna take a big sip off of my flask and blow a mouthful of sand at him, casting sleep.
Okay.
Baller. Fucking baller.
Any save against it or...
Let's see.
I'll fill you in, David. It's fine.
No, there's no save.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast it as a 4th level spell.
How much HP?
That is 98 total. No, 10. Wait, it's more than that, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So 12d8. $54.
Nice. He goes down. But as he's going down, he's falling backwards against the double door that is made out of metal. And as he hits it, there's this loud bang.
That's fine.
And he scoots down.
So I am then going to mage hand his gun and throw it as far away as I can.
Okay.
Just over the fence and away.
All right.
And then I'm going to polymorph him into a mouse and put him in my pocket.
Okay. 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 You manage to do that and put him into your pocket before another guard comes over. Sir?
Yes. How can I help you?
How can I help you? What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just waiting.
Huh. The little door of the main door opens and 3 guards get out of there. What?
Good.
Did he go piss again? Fucking hell, I told him not to drink so much. Come, sir.
Good. Thank you. And I wave at the new guard that's come up. Please, clean this place up. It's a travesty.
You hear an audible sigh. And you get inside the warehouse, and it's big. Maybe like 3 trucks could fit in right like behind each other in there.
End?
Yeah, end to end. And it's big enough for another like 2 of them to be like this from left to right. There is a lot of crates, and you see a couple of chairs and tables so that the guards can sit at that. It's just a warehouse. There's not much of it. There are these high shelves that don't seem very safe. Probably if somebody just like really wanted to run into them, they would fall. And yeah, right now inside there are on the crates no truck, but you see 3 guards at a table playing cards, and you notice another 2 like walking around, kind of checking.
Okay. So that's 7 so far. Good. I've got my detect thoughts still running. Am I still detecting blue?
How far does it go?
The range on it is 30 feet.
Okay. Don't know where they are. Where he is right now.
Okay.
But as
then
yes.
Then am I detecting anything that I should know about from everyone else around me?
One of the guards that is playing cards is thinking about how he's going to just rob all of them of their money. Gonna win again because he kind of keeps some of the cards in sleeves. Yeah, some of them are thinking about going home and how long this fucking takes, and that in a couple of hours most of them are going to walk away.
Can I tell why?
No.
Can I tell where they're taking me before I get there?
Yeah, there's this door over to the left side, and they're taking you there.
Okay.
Seems to be over to the.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I imagine that he'll pick me back up on the.
Yeah. Blue, what are you doing?
Yeah. I want to get a look at the guy who's working, what the stack of papers is on his desk.
Okay.
Quickly.
You get over to their desk, and there is all kinds of papers for incoming deliveries, for deliveries that already happened.
Can I see anything for the midnight delivery that's saying what it is, or for the one that's coming in at 6 that actually specifies either what it is or where it's coming from?
You don't see any paper for the midnight one,
Mm-hmm.
but you see the paper for the one that's coming at 6.
Yeah.
And you see a Kenneth sigil there.
A Kenneth what, sorry?
Sigil. House Kenneth is the one that made Warforged.
Motherfuck. Okay.
And there is a name. And
Okay.
I want you to roll history for me.
Okay. This is gonna go great, rolling with disadvantage on the shit I'm not good at. 8.
8. It sounds familiar. You heard it somewhere before.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right.
It's like someone's called John.
Yeah.
I know some Johns.
Yeah.
Is that John?
So,
No.
ringing a vague bell, but not
Yeah.
enough that I can pin
Yeah.
down. Okay. I will, having looked at that, feeling very aware of what that means, given my own dealings with Warforged as of late. Are there any kind of like security deposit boxes in here? Anything like that labeled with numbers, or any kind of map of the warehouse?
There isn't a map.
Okay.
There. Well, actually, yeah. There is a map. There is like a fire.
Yeah.
Fire. Thing.
Okay.
Then yeah.
Okay. I just want to. I'll take a glance at that just so I can make sure I know if there are any other ways out.
Mm-hmm.
Anything like that. Just.
There seems to be way out. From the roof. There seems to be like a thing on the roof.
Okay.
You all of the cabinets that are around, they're like they have like 6 things.
Drawers. Yeah. Are they
6
numbered?
drawers. Yeah, they are numbered. There are also letters on them, A to Z.
Okay. Are any of do any of them have the number 67 on them? I imagine.
Yes.
Okay. Where are those numbered cabinets in relation to the guy working at his desk? Are they in front of him, behind him?
They are basically on the side where the door to the warehouse is. Kind of stacked next to each other.
Or is he facing that door?
He's facing the door that you came in.
Okay.
And he's kind of in the second to last desk. On the left side towards the door to the warehouse. So that's
okay.
If you were to go to the cabinets, 2 of them are behind him, a little bit behind him.
Okay.
The others are in front.
Where is the one not labeled 67?
It's closer to the door that you enter.
Where is it in relation to him? Would I be in eyesight of him?
Yes.
Eyeline of him? Okay. Can I hear what's going on in the warehouse?
You hear footsteps coming in closer now.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to that cabinet. Put my hand on. I want to give it the barest little nudge just to see if it's a locked one or whether it's will open.
Seems to be open.
Okay. I'm gonna wait.
The door to the warehouse opens. In come 3 guards. I'm all there.
Does the guy at the desk turn around?
Yeah. He stands up and turns around. Okay.
I open the cabinet. I open the drawer.
Okay. You wanna?
So I can now detect blue again, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How big is long? How big is it?
How big is long?
How? Yeah. What sort of size am I talking about?
It's kind
right
of
now?
from your elbow to the
Okay.
tip of your fist.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, a growing boy.
How full is the straw? Is there alphabetized files inside?
Yes.
Is it like a?
It's
okay.
It's full. Like
any names I recognize?
There are
Blinkford
names.
is obvious.
They are.
I'm obviously looking for Blinkford.
Make
and any other names I recognize.
Make an investigation check.
Being exhausted is bollocks.
Give yourself inspiration.
I can't. That's a College of Law thing. So, yeah, no, 8, Tom. First one was good. Disadvantage, nope.
Yeah, you can find it in time.
You know what? Just cause I'm gonna give you an 18.
Okay.
Ooh. So 18. What? As in a rolled 18.
Rolled 18 plus whatever your bonus is.
That'll take me up to a dirty 20.
You find a number. You open the file. You see where it is. You don't see a name for whom it is. You just see a code name.
Yeah.
It says Brainstorm. And in there, you now know where the crate is, and you know that it hasn't been picked up yet. That it's still in the warehouse.
So
which means I now know that.
Yes.
Yeah. So codename Brainstorm. I know what crate it's in, and it hasn't been picked up yet, and I know where in the warehouse it is.
Yes. And the code name is probably for people to stay kind of still hidden, but they can pick up shady shit from.
Then I will close the drawer again as quietly as I can.
Make a stealth check for me.
Is this one based right? Would I have advantage on it?
Hold on. We're both here now. And I know what you're going to do before you do it. So knowing that, isn't it possible for me to make noise in order to draw attention?
Yep.
That way giving blue advantage?
Yes. And the person that's behind the desk is kind of turned around and looking at you as you are being walked to the office, the other office.
So if that's giving advantage, it would just be a straight roll then. Could have been better, could have been worse. 16.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use prestidigitation to make it so that my footfalls on the ground sound louder than they are. And when the door opens, have sort of a cloud of smoke begin to billow out from my feet.
Hell?
I will use that distraction as I pass the desk on my way to the door into the warehouse to grab the form for the 6 a.m. delivery and put it in my pocket so it's then invisible.
Okay. Sir?
Well, you weren't the one I was expecting to see tonight, but I suppose you will do.
They now open the office door. 2 of the guards come in with you into the other office, to the manager's office. The one that was previously aiming at you is walking away. You can see this too, Blue. And you now see this tiefling sitting behind a desk, papers. Looks like a fucking office. Sitting there and hello. Would you please sit down? And that is where we are going to end today's session.
Oh.
Because it's time already. So we will continue with this Mission Improbable next time.
Subterfuge, magic, inter-party conflict.
Yeah.
God, Mike, you and I need to play characters at odds more often. It's so much fun. Holy shit.
Isn't it?
It's
Isn't
so
it?
good. It's fun, is the thing.
I was flashing back to Contagion.
Mm. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. That was exciting. I feel
Yes,
That was
thank you
very
very much.
fun.
Thank you
nervous.
for playing.
It's good.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of we've been fighting a lot and just
Yeah.
so I kind of wanted to steer it a different way. So this is a nice.
That's cool. Thank you.
I was having fun.
You're
I'm
Yeah.
sorry that I sort of cut you out, Dave.
Oh, it's no worries.
You'll be
Rendar's
back.
plan would have been to just go through the roof and start murdering everyone and chase them out into fireballs out in the courtyard.
valid. Also a valid option. Yes.
Yeah.
So, are you gonna do it? Should I do it?
I'll do it if you
Okay.
like. You've done all the hard work of DMing today. Thank you for joining us here at Natural Ruckus. As always, on Friday, we are back to the amazing world of Yuara with Mike in the DMC for Second Breakfast Club. Man, if you missed the last session, you should really check it out on our VOD because it was fucking awesome. Fucking dealing with dragons. We have some allies. Shit's getting even more real than it was before. It'll be really awesome if you could join us at the same time, 7 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. EST. And yeah, and next Monday we'll be back with those asshole teenagers in post-apocalyptic, war-torn dwarven cities dealing with hangovers and calling their sugar daddy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
But until next time, join us for the ruckus on Friday if you can make it.
Bye.